systems go. Clear for liftoff.
Good evening. We are back. We are live talking some round one recap from the Memorial, leading us into round two of the Memorial. Awesome day today. We saw some carnage. We had 2 rounds in the 80s, Jonathan Vegas and Alex Smalley. So shout out those guys. Also guys who I kind of saw good things from. So not the greatest reports on those guys, but some great reports on other guys up the leaderboard. As always, not every single Boots report, player by player, is going to be exactly perfect. I do think the course is playing very on par with how I thought it was going to play. Nonetheless, we are still in the Northeast, going to be spending a few weeks up here as we prep for the U.S. Open boots and the Travelers boots, because we got content to give you guys. So stay on the lookout for that. And let's get into today's recap, today's round recap. We're going to bring the screen up. Wyndham Clark, JJ Spawn, Tommy Fleetwood, and Ryan Gerard shot rounds of 67, which is saying something. Usually we see a first round lead, whether I'm not talking about par, just 67 or is not usually the best score of the day. That just goes to show what kind of golf course we are dealing with, and it's going to get a little bit dicier as we get into the week, which we'll get to when we get to the weather. But talking about how every single golfer did it. Wyndham Clark, a great approach round, did it with the irons, was first in the field with the irons. Also had a really nice around the green day, really nice driving distance day. JJ Spawn, the way he did it was pure approach. He did it all with the irons. Tommy Fleetwood, accuracy and around the greens. And Ryan Gerard, approach and putter. That's how those guys did it. A kind of a mixed bag of results, a mixed bag of, damn it, screen share. The screen share really messes with me sometimes. A mixed bag of how each guy did it, but it was nice to see the around the green come through, and I think that's going to be the case for the next few days. I talked about in the Boots report how important I think around the green was this week, so we'll bring the weather up, and we're going to talk on the course. There could be a world where they put some water on the greens for tomorrow, but I still think it's going to be difficult, and the weather's going to dictate that. So let's bring the screen back up. Let's talk some weather, talk some course strategy, talk what we're looking for tomorrow. So weather for tomorrow, we are seeing some dicey stuff. From 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., it's not the end of the world. But then when this PM wave kicks in, we're going to have double-digit winds, steady winds, and gusts close to 25 miles an hour throughout the rest of the day. We're getting no precipitation, but I would not be surprised if they throw some water in the morning or even tonight. That's because when I was out there, I saw them watering to begin with, and that's to not let these greens just get out of hand. Someone asked me, how would you rate these greens? Would you rate them from 1 being a pillow, from 10 being the most insane thing you've ever seen? And I said, and from 8 being normal Murrayfield, I gave it an 8. I think it's pretty on brand for what Murrayfield Village usually brings to the table. But they were watering them to maybe guard from getting upwards of a 10. In comparison, I would have given a 7.5 to Quail Hollow this past year, and like an 8.5 or a 9 to Bay Hill this past year. So giving the greens firmness an 8 on a Tuesday shows that there could be in for some crispiness over the weekend, especially with some of that wind that we're seeing for tomorrow afternoon. So with that being said, it's already looking like we're going to look for a morning wave advantage for tomorrow, but we're going to get there later in the show. Next thing I want to do is talk about the wave split for today. So today, I'll bring the screen back up. We saw some morning advantage, almost a full stroke easier in the morning when the weather wasn't even that much of a difference from the morning to the afternoon. Like, it was pretty steady. Is that just the better golfers going out in the morning? Is that just a testament of the golf course firming up throughout the hours? I'm going to go with the latter. I think just as we see this every single week, guys. This isn't our first time looking at a golf course. The golf course usually just plays easier in the morning, So looking at the weather for tomorrow, where it's clearly more difficult in the PM, I really want to go with this morning wave. I really want to key in on 7:45 to like 11 a.m. I really want to. You can get 6 golfers in there. Are they gonna be chalky, or is it obvious plays? Yeah, it is. But I really want to key in on these waves because no matter what, even if it's chalky and the optimal lineup, like it's a glaring stroke and a half difference in the morning to the afternoon, the chalk is all relative. So if we're saying we have a player pool of like the entire player pool, if you tell me everyone from 11 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. is going to be the optimal lineup, that ownership that they're going to come in is all relative to that specifically. So I'm not really going to dabble with too many. Someone down here is going to shoot a 68 and maybe be the difference at 3%. But I'm not going to try to get too cute for a minute. I'm going to live in this early wave, and we'll get there when we look at the stats and player stuff. But next thing I want to talk about is contest selection. What is this notification? Oh, printer maintenance required. I'm not loving the contest tomorrow just yet, but I usually like to talk about anywhere from $100 to like $20 to $5. But if you want to get spicy tomorrow, this 555 6 entry, I don't think you should enter all 6. Throw one in there. Payout structure is this payout for the 555 changes from time to time depending on, I guess, how many people are entering. 20K up top, 2,000 to 10th. So I think this is a really good opportunity. You only enter in one line. You only have to beat 199 other people. You could beat 199 other people you could beat 190 other people. Turn that $555 to $2,000. Nice little 3.5x payout, something like that. So I love this 555 payout structure for tomorrow. And if you want it, once in a while, I think it's okay to throw some big bucks up there. But at the end of the day, there's a ton of nice $10 double ups if you want to get in there. So I try to switch it up. But today I'm going to talk about an expensive contest. That's kind of where I'm looking for tomorrow. Next thing I want to do is talk about what we have to offer on the site. I'm going to put my banner up real quick. Oh, the banner is not there, so I will not put my banner up. But I'm going to talk about using the code BOOTS. Code BOOTS gets you a free week, and we do not have Boots next week, but if you want the rest of the content, you want the projections, the showdown stuff, ton of showdown stuff, projections, Stone 2.0, Slate plan, Spike report. My Slate plan will be up in the next hour or so, which is everything I recap in today's show, plus every single golfer that I'm on, more than just the one golfer I'm on. Ton of stuff. So head over to this logo, join the nation right here, bottom left. If you just want the golf, single sport, PGA plus optimizer, PGA, if you just want the content, code BOOTS gets you 10% off or a free week. All access, every single sport. NBA Finals is cooking right now. You can get a free week, literally a free week with code BOOTS if you want all the NBA content, and we have it. Guys are crushing NBA. MLB is kicking, but code BOOTS. Code BOOTS gets you that stuff. Next thing I want to talk about is the good stuff. I want to look at everybody's rounds. I want to look at tee times and kind of stack early guys with some nice stat lines for tomorrow. So what I'm looking at for tomorrow is, oh God, there's a lawnmower outside of my house. I hope you guys cannot hear that, but there is a lawnmower. This is dealing with difficult conditions. This is dealing with adversity. I'm trying to talk a little bit louder. So what I want for tomorrow, as the wind picks up, accuracy and around the green. But in the morning, I'm not as worried about it. At the end of the day, accuracy and around the greens, I think, is really, really, really going to pay you off because the approach is great, but I think as the golf course gets a little bit more difficult, the around the green is really going to show off. So let's look for some golfers who have good stat lines and try to find them in that early wave. So what we're going to do right here actually is go down because I think there are some golfers who played some rough golf in the afternoon that might not have the greatest stat lines, but they're going to go out in the morning and potentially play good golf. Scottie Scheffler, have you ever heard of him? Accurate today, great around the green, lost 2.5 strokes on approach. Extremely unlike Scottie Scheffler. I do not expect him to press. I expect him to bounce back in a great way. Is he going to be chalky? Yeah. Is he expensive? Yeah. But can Scottie Scheffler shoot the round of the day tomorrow? 1,000%. 1,000%. So let's look at some profiles and then double check if they are in the morning or are in the afternoon. Let's look at Sepp Straka, as I just saw his name. Sepp Straka. Can we work with anything, Straka? Where are you? Where are you? It's not letting me, I can just search him right here. Straka. This is not a great profile. Not a great profile. Not going to force it. Not going to force it. I just like his profile of generally accurate with nice around the green play. Who we got right here? This is beautiful. Alex Noren. Alex Noren's gaining a half stroke off the tee, a full stroke around the green. On approach, a half stroke around the green, and about even on the putting greens. Alex Noren. Are they going out at the right time? This is really what I'm looking for here. Alex Noren's the first tee time. I did not know that. Love Alex Noren then. Absolutely love Alex Noren. Alex Fitz. Worry about the around the green a little bit. Who do we have here? Xander Schauffele. Doing everything great. Doing everything great. He's all greening except for the putting green. The putter's been really hot. He gained 7 strokes at Aronimink, which is also tough greens. Perfect profile here. And he's surely going out in the morning. He was in the PM today. Sungjae Im hitting the ball well, but lost a stroke around the green. Sungjae Im is generally a nice around the green player. Let's see what time he goes out tomorrow, because I don't mind Sungjae Im to bounce back around the green. Sungjae Im, 1240, avoid. Let's see who else we got. A nice accurate. I don't mind this from Lucas Glover. I was kind of worried about what I saw from him during boots, but almost gained 2 strokes off the tee today. He had to have been minting fairways. Let's look at this Lucas Glover accuracy stat line. This had to have been a generational driving accuracy day from Lucas Glover. It had to have been. Round 1, driving accuracy, 13 of 14 fairways. Yeah. So that checks out. If Lucas Glover can keep that up, what time does he go out tomorrow morning? 10:30. I don't mind that at all. That's the good wave. And that's Matt McCarty. Matt McCarty was telling me how he was happy with the wave that he was in. Let's see what Matt McCarty did today. It was not a good score, but let's see how it was. If it was all putter, no. He lost 6 strokes on approach. That's quite good. He had to have had like 12 water balls. That's quite concerning. Who else is going to go out in the morning that we can touch on? Daniel Berger. I think he's going out in the afternoon. Yeah, he is. Accuracy around the green. Aaron Rai, generally very accurate off the tee. He was accurate today. Had a nice approach play. It was a 0 around the green. I don't mind that at all. He's going out with Scottie. So I like those guys. I like Lucas Glover. Let's find one more golfer before we get to the one golfer that I'm on. Accuracy and around the green. Matt Fitzpatrick has been putting so poorly. So poorly. But we know Matt Fitzpatrick is not a bad putter. He is accurate today. Didn't hit it his best, but was not glaringly bad in any category. And was a gain. He's a great chipper. I don't mind that at all. I do not mind that profile at all. So those are some golfers that I'm looking for. Don't be scared to chase a semi-bad profile from today's afternoon wave who's going out in the morning. Just make sure they're generally an accurate and a nice around the green player. That's kind of what I'm looking for. And then secondly, the one golfer that I'm on. The one golfer that I am on for tomorrow goes by the name of Sudarshan Yelamiraju. Gained 1.5 strokes off the tee, another stroke on approach, another stroke around the green, just putt poorly. I talk about Sudarshan a lot as a golfer who I prefer when he is not in the limelight. Let's go. Shout out Tommy Fleetwood. I told you he was a great buy low spot. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like Rai as well. Sudarshan Yelamiraju, the one golfer that I'm on for tomorrow, is generally a golfer who does it when he's not in the limelight, when he's coming from behind. He's not going to have cameras on him tomorrow. He's hitting the ball really well. He's going out in the morning. He is going out at the 2nd, I think, tee time. Let's see. Yelamiraju, the 3rd tee time with Johnny Vegas. So I love Sudarshan Yelamiraju. He's definitely in the 6K range. He's going to be the one golfer I'm on. Maybe pair him with Scottie Scheffler because I like Scottie Scheffler for tomorrow. So that's what I'm thinking for tomorrow. Accuracy around the green as the course gets a little dicier. As always, the song of the day. We'll never stop doing the song of the day. Got to put you guys on. We're going to go with Afterlife by Holding Absence. Sick Welsh band as we get into open championship season, wearing a Holding Absence shirt. So thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow night with the round 3 Showdown Show. Peace out.